You know, it's been such a long time since I'm using this webcam here. Well, it works, but you know, it only it only take on 720p in terms of resolution, and not a very good. No, it's actually not bad either. But what I'm trying to say is it's not really designed for, you know, live streaming and stuff, and well, even for, well, actually especially for other stuff that I'm using it now. So, well, I guess, I mean, it serves for a very long time with me, since forever. Well, I guess it's time to replace it because, well, as much as I want to keep it because it's still good, but the thing is, the area capture that it has, it's not that big. I mean, 720p, and the, what is it, focal point? No, whatever that is, that's what the resolution of it, it's not big enough for anything really, and the the capture area is not that great either, to be honest. I mean, it's good for close, but well, if I'm trying to go a bit further, it's kind of hard to use. Well, that is that. So I decided to upgrade it to a new camera, and it came from, actually I heard about it from my friend, where he still kind of want to try to be a VTuber recently. And yes, this is the real me, obviously. I mean, if you're following me for a long time, you know this is the real me. Well, I do have my virtual version, obviously. So, it is what it is. So I heard about this particular camera from my friend, and I saw the review of it before, and seems pretty good. So I decided to buy it by myself, which is right here. And yes, I'm still kind of standing because, well, I have cardboard here, my usual setup. So by the way, anyway, this is the camera that he showed to me on social media. I have a look at it, and it seems pretty good for its price because I bought it around 500,000 Indonesian rupiah, and that's around $35, I guess. It's around that price. I'll put on the actual price in dollar down below. So this right here is the NYK A90 from Nemesis. Yeah, it is Nemesis NYK A90 Everest, not a Supra, an Everest. So I'll set up my stand right there. Yeah, I'll use that, and then we'll get a closer look and unboxing it. Unboxing it. Okay, so I already set up my stand, so it's freehand now. And well, I bought it around 500,000 as I mentioned earlier, and it seems like a pretty good deal because this thing is 1080p autofocus, so it has some features for that price range. It's kind of good deal, to be honest, but we'll see how it works later on. And this is the looks of the box here on the front. As you can see there, it says live streaming webcam Everest. A90 is the series that you're looking for. NYK, well, to be more precise, NYK A90. Yeah, the design is kind of all over the place, but oh well, as long as it works. And it's made by Nemesis, and it's also called Pro Gaming Webcam, which fair enough, I guess, for a cheap price. Usually they'll try to make sure, oh yeah, this is the gaming product and stuff like that every time. And well, the top is just that, alongside this hanger for it on the store usually. I buy it online though, so the 500k is not including the shipping. And yeah, the box is a little bit banged up, but it's not from their fault, I feel. Hopefully the product inside is okay. So here is some features on the side here. So for streaming purpose, auto exposure white balance. So it can auto balance the whiteness, basically to make sure it's brighter or darker usually. And it goes 360-degree rotation for the upper part, so that's nice. So you can reposition it whenever, however you want on your computer or wherever you're placing it. And can up and down as well. I don't know how many degrees, but well, that adjustability will help a lot, to be honest, because the Logitech that I'm using, I forgot what series that is, that can only go up and down, but not 360 rotation, so that's a good thing. Yes, Nemesis NYK A90. It's just a Nemesis A90. Well, you can call it like that too. Okay, nothing on bottom. What's this on the side here? Professional gamer, streaming purpose. Okay, sure. This is their contact, NYK Nemesis. There's the barcode there, register for warranty. I should have hidden that, but I don't really use the warranty, to be honest. So there is the, what is this? Oh, the warranty card, basically. I can just put that off, please, if I can, without damaging the box. Yeah, the adhesive is quite strong. Yeah, there is the adhesive there, as you can see. It was satisfying there. And well, let's just make it like that for now. So this is the back of the box that you can see now. So yeah, the features, well, that what they promote is easy plug and play, like we use many other USB webcam, I feel. Easy plug and play setup, make video calls easier in no time. High resolution 1080p, with 30 FPS quality. Well, can't get everything with that kind of price, to be honest, because usually the one with 60 FPS is bloody expensive. So yeah, for starters, this is quite already pricey for most starting streamer, but 30 FPS is still watchable, right? And it has built-in microphone. Oh, we're going to test that, that's for sure, because from time to time Windows will make sure you have problem with the microphone every time they update, right? When I said that, I mean they set it up to something so random. Sometimes it goes to webcam from time to time for me, like I don't know why, but we'll test that out. So right, what's that? That's the address for my local area there, I guess. Not really my local area because it's on another island. So right, this is the comparison between their own model according to themselves. So we have model from A70 to A90. So the A70 has 720p 30 fps. Well, pretty standard like my Logitech webcam. The A80 has 690p, which is kind of weird because that's an rare resolution to use, to be honest, but it's still usable, so oh well. Also 30 fps, and the A90 is on 1080p with 30 fps. And then there is video lag correction. So both A80 and A90 has 3+ rating, while the A70 has 2+ rating. I'm not sure how you're going to measure that properly, but well, they know their thing, I guess. So, and then we have the focus. The A70 and A80 need to focus manually, while the A90 can be automatically focused. So that's a good thing, because sometimes you move a lot and the camera can go out of focus, so this might help with that kind of problem. And then we have lens. Both of the A70 and A80 has standard, and the A90 has full HD, because well, 1080p. The field of view, all of them are on 69 degree. Nice. I'm sorry about that. Well, I guess that it's standard for them with 69-degree field of view all around. So I guess that's okay. And the microphone for the A70 and A80 is mono, while this model here is digital. So let's unbox it now. Okay, I thought I needed this, but apparently not, because I saw this thing right here earlier. Right, this is the top, obviously. So nothing really complicated, just open that up. And there we go. Okay, this box a little bit problematic because how it wraps up, but okay, that works. So apparently how do you hang on? What's up with this box? This box doesn't have any slots here, and yet this thing is folded inside like this. So apparently you have to pull this off and then pull this off somehow, which you can't really. But I guess it's kind of secure the closure there. Oh well. Let's open it up. Not the fanciest thing, but it works. So let's unbox it somehow. Okay, I suppose you go to like that. I'm not sure how this is supposed to open up. It's really confusing in terms of unboxing experience so far. But oh well, as long as it works, so that's fine. Okay, that's just the upper part apparently, because there is something inside, so you have to slide it off maybe. Yeah, this is the roughest unboxing of the A90 somehow. And then we have another box inside there that stores the cable. So we're unboxing it on the wrong way too, so that's kind of unfortunate. So now that's the front. So as you can see, it's already tilting here and there by the position of it. We can adjust it later. Right, so there is some cable down here. We can make that out. Oh, it has a USB protector as well, so that's a good thing, just in case anything happens. So yeah, apparently today you're not going to be used at all. That's a good thing. So right, let's put it out plastic, and there you have it. And my god, that is so reflective. Interesting. That is really interesting. The material here is chromy metallic thing here. That's nice. And yes, it can go up and down. And it's pretty sturdy too, so that's nice. So you can go all the way like that. So you can hang it. How do you open this thing? Okay. So you can hang it back on the back like that. Even though you can't really hang anything like that, to be honest, because this bottom part only goes that far. The articulation is pretty good, that's for sure. So you can maybe, kind of like the keyboard cam, you can do that. And as it mentioned earlier, it can go 360 like so. The cable is in the way, so yeah, they mounted it directly on the camera. So yeah, it can go 360, which is probably better than some model kits out there. If you know what I'm talking about, that's good. And there is this part here that you're probably supposed to peel it off. It is. I'm not sure if there are any sound. There is no sound, but oh well. And there you have it. There is the entire thing. There's no instruction manual, no stuff, nothing else, just this cardboard thing, the warranty card, and the box itself, and of course the camera itself, and the plastic. So when I try to pack up this stuff right here earlier, I was trying to put this thing back into the box, right? So when I look at it, there is this user manual apparently. I didn't notice that when I pulled it off earlier because it's wedged like that. It's kind of hard to look. It's just at the right angle where I cannot see it, so I get angled by that. Okay, so I already halfway through the recording, and well, as you can see, I forgot a few features, and one of them is that this thing right here actually has a mounting point that you can use, similar to how you use your tripod here and there. Yes, this is the one that I'm using wherever I need to make sure I can focus on the camera, but as you can see, the hole between these two is pretty similar. I'll try to put it side by side. It is a similar hole, isn't it? So you can actually mount it to your tripod that has mobile clamp stuff like this, mobile clamp bipod, mobile clamp. English is not my first language, so you can mount it with a tripod. So that will really help if you want, for example, put it on some place that doesn't have any support where you position yourself. So this is actually really helpful. So just in case I forgot to mention it earlier. So okay, I already set it up so you can see how it looks. And right now what you're seeing is actually the camera from here, the NYK A90. And well, just for comparison, that's why I'm using this, is that this is currently the 1080p and it's actually 16:9 ratio in terms of resolution. The previous camera that I were using, that's well, it's pretty good for its purpose, for just that, because both of them are in 30 fps. But the thing is, with this right here, the screen resolution comparison is like this, and as you can see right there, this one right here, as you can see, is 4:3 in terms of size for the resolution. The resolution is 4:3, so that's really old school, and the field of view is not wide enough to accommodate some of my movements sometimes, because usually I can go there that much, and well, I'm still gonna be visible, right? But with the 4:3 camera, it's just not possible, because I'm basically already outside. And by the way, you've probably seen it, that it tried to focus a little bit here and there whenever I try to record. But yeah, that's the comparison, just a comparison between the two. And yes, I have a special mount for my camera here, just so it doesn't block. And speaking of that, from this point of view, where I usually try to look at it whenever I try to game, like where and there, the way it mounts is actually bothers me. So that's why I have that mount right there. It bothers me. It blocks quite a bit of view compared to the Nemesis. It's actually not too bad, but probably still going to bother me for, well, for my personal taste, I guess. So yeah, I may need to readjust that so it just above the bezel. I'll see about that. But yeah, with the way screen these days built, this is a pretty old school one, as you can see very clearly. I mean, well, it can fit right on top of my laptop, which is right here. It is thicker, but it will probably still blocks a little bit, probably almost like this when this one mounted right there. So that's that. And of the Nemesis, it's not too bad, but I'll give it a try. Maybe on... No, I don't think I will give it a try. I'll just mount it somewhere up there. I'll have to readjust it again. Oh god. It's okay though, but just something that I have to do again. But yeah, that's a quick comparison between the two. Between the 1080p, which is on the background right here, I'm trying to make sure you can see that. So you can see that. well, both of them are 30 FPS, so even when I try to move, it's around the same time. The only reason why it has delay is because this webcam is actually connected to that laptop through the LAN. Yes, I use LAN. So, yeah, I'll see you right in the actual footage from the camera itself after this. Alright, now we're on the actual recording. Right now I'm using my microphone from my headset here, and well, obviously you already know how it sounds usually. So I'm currently wearing mask, so obviously it sounds a little different than I recently do. Well, probably on the older one it's similar, but you know what I'm talking about. So now I'm going to switch to the headset microphone there, which is quite a bit far there because it's a length reach like so. So yeah, I'll shut this one out and turn on the other one real quick. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear me. I mean, you can hear me, and well, it's on a different decibel setting because my microphone has a reduction of minus 0.8. I'll try to make it the same here. Okay, I only can get as close as to 0.7, but oh well. Yeah, I don't know how the test result would be, but I hope it's gonna be good enough. If in case you don't have any headset or with microphone or a dedicated microphone in general, so hopefully you can hear it later. So okay, I'll just cut it here so I can hear the difference. Okay, so as you can tell, and as you can see earlier, there is the autofocus there. I'm not sure how to test out the white balance because I always use room light because the mic on my back is window, as you may have seen before if you're already following me long enough. But hang on. Okay, there we go. There's the autofocus there again, as you can see. So yeah, the audio of the stock microphone from Nemesis itself is not that terrible. The final test would be testing it with the program that I use for the usual stuff. So we'll see how responsive it is and how better it is. And well, as you may already seen here, the position is a lot more centered now. And since my eye is a bit dominant to the left, so it's kind of felt a little bit to the left, but I'm currently sitting on the center position. And well, hopefully, yeah, that is yeah, this thing, I'm pretty sure this thing can see me all the way there because I usually check on my stream screen like this. So hopefully it will do not bad at all. And by the way, I already set up the camera that it mount directly on top of the, what is it, the monitor. Right, I'll be right back with my virtual self. This is how it looks like with, well, obviously you cannot really see the background stuff because right now I'm not wearing my mask. Well, you can see my face right now, but not my actual face. But the idea here is that, well, the tracking is nice, and well, a bit of a delay here because, well, my Ethernet cable is not exactly working right, but what I can see right there on my right there, where my face is currently looking at right now, is that it tracks really well. And usually I'll try to do this whenever I try to read some chat on my stream and stuff, and usually this far already will cause resets, so usually it will kind of like this. Yeah, sometimes it will be disconnected like that. And let's go back, and well, now it's back to normal, and I can lean quite far as here from the center. That's pretty far. Okay,
Compared to the previous one, it's usually pretty quick to disengage, and well, now it's kind of desync, so I'll have to recalibrate it real quick. The quick way to recalibrate the face rig is just, well, just cover the camera and the position will reset. It's worked the same as the auto calibrate for position tracking. It works really well actually. But yeah, it definitely is serviceable. That's for sure. Like, it's not even serviceable. It actually works really great for me compared to the previous one. So I can read the chat and then I can go back properly. I can go this far, and it still track actually. Wow, it still track. Yeah, this is the extreme that I can go before the sync. Yeah, but it start to dismember itself, and there we go. Quite far, quite far from the center. That's for sure. So I can see much more better whenever I try to stream without hesitating that it stopped tracking my head. So this camera is a good deal. Well, a few things that I forgot to mention when I'm doing the first impression earlier. One, the USB has a copper or brownish color cover, so I guess it has better contact. So that's one thing that's make it probably better. And another thing is that the camera clamp that I'm currently wearing is actually clamping really sturdy, so I don't have to worry about I don't have to really worry about it going move around whenever I make some shaking movement to my table. Yeah, it works really well. I'm loving it. This is worth it for me right now because, well, obviously it's still 30 FPS, don't get me wrong, but if you ask if this is serviceable or functional, this is already pretty good or really good depending on how you want your quality is. And for me, usually 30 FPS is the serviceable stuff for me. So, but yeah, it's really nice in terms of in terms of quality, to be honest. And yes, the capture area 69%. That 69-degree field of view is actually already pretty good for this close. That how I usually do it. So just for a quick comparison between the game screen and my real view, if you see that latency and packet loss right there on top left corner, basically it's almost the same as that view, and it doesn't bother me at that much. So this is pretty good. I mean, it could have done better by shaving it a little bit more, but I don't know if that will be stable enough to stay up there. But as it is, I still can see the compass. If I use the Logitech for comparison, where is my Logitech camera again? I'm trying to compare it directly right now by placing it directly on top of the bezel. Yeah, the Logitech camera is actually right down below the Nemesis camera, and it's on the same level on the mount, and it actually blocks all the compass all the way to the bottom of the compass. So I must say, this I don't have to what is it, to use the custom mount anymore now, since it's there. So yeah, this is a huge upgrade for me, in my opinion, because, well, it's quite expensive and stuff. So yeah, overall my experience so far on testing it works pretty well. And, well, the delay is there because, well, the Ethernet cable is not exactly working right now. I mean, I have to restart the connection between... What is it? Between the Ethernet cable by restarting the permission to share the connection between the two computers. And if that's done, I'm pretty sure it will work really well. Alright everyone, Shikai Hokan here, reporting for the end of the the video. Hope you guys enjoyed today's content. If you like it, feel free to activate that like button. If you want to see more of my content, you can put a mark on my head with that subscribe button. And lastly, any kind of support and feedback would be really appreciated. So, thanks for watching, and remember, I'm keeping my eyes on you. Keep on living, buddy.